Have you ever wondered how companies keep their HR system sharp, efficient, and future ready? Welcome back to Brain Fuel, where business concepts get crystal clear and visually engaging. Today, we are diving into the world of human resource audits, a powerful tool that helps organizations evaluate their HR policies, practices, and performances. We'll break down what an HR audit really means, its key objectives, and advantages it brings to the table, and yes, even the challenges it faces. Let's decode HR audits one frame at a time. Human Resource Audit, HR Audit. The meaning of HR audit is an audit. It is a comprehensive analysis of completed transactions to determine whether they reflect the true state of affairs of business. A human resource audit evaluates and assesses HR policies, procedures, and practices to determine their effectiveness. It ensures that sound and cost effective HR strategies are implemented across the organization. So, what the HR audit actually means. An HR audit is a comprehensive analysis of completed transaction. It's basically a comprehensive analysis of all the transactions which are completed, which is to determine whether they reflect the true state of the affairs of the business. So, to determine whether they reflect what are the true states of affairs of a business, a human resource audit evaluates and assesses HR policies. So, what a human resource audit does is it evaluates and assesses HR policies, procedures. So, what are the procedures followed by a human resource audit? It will be evaluated and practices to determine their effectiveness. So, what is the effectiveness? It will be determined in human resource audit. So, what are the policies implemented by human resource, and it will be audited, and what are the practices to determine their effectiveness. It ensures that sound and cost effective HR strategies are implemented across the organization. So what HR audit does is it will ensure that sound and cost effective HR. So what HR strategies implementation in organization are done correctly or not. So this is what HR human resource audit is this. So basically what is an audit is based upon the files or based upon the records, they will prepare an audit like a sheet in which all the information is there. So they will make a tick marks on what has done, on what needs to be done. It will be compared what needs to be done and what has actually been done. So, what are the objectives of HR audit? The objectives of HR audit is to examine the entire HR management system to assess its effectiveness. Wait a minute. To examine the entire HR management system to assess its effectiveness. So, what is the effectiveness of HR management system in an organization? This is the basic objective of an HR audit. So, the objective of an HR audit is to analyze the outcomes. It will analyze what are the outcomes to answer questions like what happened and why did it happen. So, the information provided by the HR audit answers the questions like what happened and why did it happen. It is used to evaluate how well line managers implement existing HR policies. So it determines if the HR managers are following and implementing the previous or old HR policies or not. Create a foundation for future progress. Assess current knowledge and skills to improve performance levels. So it will what HR audit will create is a it will do is a create a foundation for future progress. For future progress, it will create a foundation. It will assess current knowledge and skills to improve the performance level. What it will do is it will access current knowledge and skills to improve the performance levels. In this, it will the performance levels will be improved. Performance levels will be improved. So based upon the previous things or previous rules and regulations organizations have, it all will be audited and made a note, like what are the things that have been done, like what are the things that are not done, and how to improve the performance levels of an organization. The HR audit objective is that. So what are the advantages of an HR audit? It provides valuable insights into the effectiveness of HRM policies and their contribution to organization goals. So what is the advantage of an HR audit? Means it will provide valuable insights. So what are the insights means? Like how many people came in, how many people went out, and what work they have done. It all will be like in a format. So it provides valuable insights into effectiveness, are they effective or not, of HRM policies, human resource management policies, and their contribution to organization goals. So what are the goals of the human resource management policies and their contribution to organization goals? So what is the part they took to reach the organizational goals? Are the advantages of HR audits? It helps management to review human resource management policies in light of audit results and changing external factors. So it will help the management to review what are the human resource management policies in light of HRM audits. Like audit will give a full information, and they can review and cross check with human resource management policies, and based upon the results management can focus on changing the external factors, enabling consistent number 2 enables consistent and authentic information gathering across all organizational levels. So what it does, it enables consistent and authentic information, the information which is only and very much required to do an audit, gathering across all the organizational levels. So all the levels, like see an agent level, so a team lead level, a manager level. So all the levels, the information is gathered from all the levels. It will be agent, it will be team leader, it will be manager or the other supervisors which are in the organization. All the information will be gathered in HR audit. So you can consider this as an HR audit. Sorry, my drawing is not good. So okay, at least you understood what I'm trying to say is, so it examines various HR department activities for performance and compliance. So what is compliance? Compliance means a set of rules which has to be followed by each and every employee of the organization. So what is the advantage of HR audit is to examine various HR department activities. The HR department activities will be monitored for performance and compliance, for better performance and compliance. It's simple, okay? Identifies root cause of problems before they escalate. So what it means to escalate, to inform the supervisor or higher officials of the root causes and problems they are facing before. So the disadvantages of HR audit, it cannot actually determine the accurate value of the individual, leading to potentially unrealistic results. So if a agent is not good at his performance is low, let's say his performance is low, but he has good leadership qualities and he helps 5 of his team members to do their work. So In HR audit, only his performance will be calculated. What he is doing in real life will be not calculated exactly. So the disadvantage of HR audit is that it cannot actually determine the accurate value of an individual. The accurate value of the agent is not determined here because his performance is low but is helping 5 other people with him. So it will lead to a potentially unrealistic results. Auditors may struggle to gather precise data for human resource valuations. So, the data will be collected from one team and the auditors are the another team. They will give all the data to this audit team. So, this auditors team, so what will be their goal is to gather all the information from human resource valuation. Okay, so there will be a great struggle for them to results may be unreliable due to subjective judgment. So it's subject to judgment. So as an example we took, it will be a judgment upon his performance only. No, all other things are not considered at all. So difficult to measure the value of employees during training periods. So it's true because the value of an employee cannot be calculated at training periods because he's still training only. He's learning new things in the organization, how and what to do in the organization. So the value of employee cannot be calculated. HR audit is not widely adopted and auditors may lack experience in HR valuation, causing confusion in decision making. So if there is a confusion in decision making, whole organization will ruin its business. Like there will be a great downfall if decision making is incorrect. So HR audit is not widely adopted. HR audits might not be flashy, but they are silent engine behind smarter people management. From spotting gaps to sharpen strategy, they help organizations stay aligned, agile, and accountable. If this breakdown sparked a new insight or helped simplify a complex topic, drop a like, share it with your fellow learners, and if you're building a business brain one concept at a time, hit subscribe and join the Brainfield crew. We are all about clarity, creativity, and content that sticks. More topics are on the way, and your suggestion shapes what comes next. So keep your ideas flowing. Until next time, stay sharp, stay curious, and keep fueling your brain.